Hello, everyone. I'm Jim Arndt, and I am here with my three takeaways from the Speak Their Language article by none other than our very own Lacy Robinson. Lacy, thank you so much for such a great article. Very informative. The first thing that came to my mind, and one of my first takeaway was when you were talking about Oprah and how she just speaks confidence and wisdom into women throughout the world and how she gets across to them. And it actually took me to um, another book, the book by Bridget Brennan herself, called Why She Buys. And when she first started her in the first excerpt of her book, um, about her experience with not having confidence in the makeup that was being put on her for her show and in her book reveal in Las Vegas, and how it just really threw her back, and she wasn't confident whatsoever, and basically within 10 minutes scraped off of what 45 minutes of work had been done just to make her feel confident so she could go on and feel and do her duties in her interview that she was going to have. And it just, and then when it went on to talk about Sephora, the beauty industry tycoon that sells their products and their services to the women that buy them through building the confidence in the women themselves who are buying the product and the services from the sales associates. And it just goes on to, say how confidence closes the sales. And it's just very, very evident, especially in the funeral home business, where if you can get somebody confident in a sale, they're going to buy it. They're going to go through with the transaction. And if we can get women confident in us as funeral directors, not just selling them something, but really having the giving them the confidence that they can believe in us and what we're doing for them, will really close the sale on a funeral. Which kind of goes, building the confidence of the women kind of leads into the showing compassion, the showing the empathy. That was another takeaway that I had from the article. Just demonstrating it, not just going through the motions and saying the words, but really dialing in, bringing in some personality to the conversation and to the atmosphere and into their loved ones' a story, really, and being a part of the tribute, not just being another funeral director, but being part of the tribute to the loved one, so that you can create a memorable experience for everybody that's involved. And really, when women are so busy in everyday things, the last thing on their mind is themselves. And so as a funeral director, when you can sit in the room, if it's just possibly with her and her alone, and you can give that woman a moment to breathe and actually be human and show her some compassion and empathy and just being an ear to bend, that goes, I think that goes miles beyond what you could actually do for the family itself. So just really just having a good empathy and showing it. And the last takeaway was great. I think it's one of the most important ones, is just having the clean restroom, because I would agree with that wholeheartedly. A really dirty restroom is nowhere anybody wants to be anyway. But another big takeaway from that is having a changing station in the very funeral home that I'm shadowing in and going to be mentoring from. They don't have changing stations in their bathrooms, and so that's the one thing that I'm definitely going to bring up. But it's just good to have that in their mind, because that's the last thing that anyone needs to know is, where are they going to take the babies to change the diapers, and how are they going to dispose of the diapers, and just having that stuff set up for them will be a game changer, I believe. And another thing was the kids area. So, clean bathrooms, having a baby changing station, and then having a place for the kids to go. I think is going to be an ideal situation for everybody that's involved in the funeral service. So those are my three takeaways, and it was a great article and very, very informative. And I hope everybody else can glean something from it as well. All right, thank you.